Hey guys, Alan here. Did you guys know that the last 3 mobile homes that I purchased, I bought with none of my own money? Stay tuned in this video and I'll explain how I did it. So I purchased a mobile home for $120,000 and I had 2 private lenders. The first lender lent 100 grand and the second lender lent $30,000. So I raised $130,000 to buy this mobile home for $120,000. Now you might be wondering, why did I raise $130,000 when I'm only buying it for $120,000? Well, as you know, there's closing costs and there's holding costs. So I wanted to have a little buffer and cover all my expenses. This could be applied to any real estate deal, not just mobile homes, but it's basically a first position lender, and then you can either have a second position mortgage or just borrow the down payment on a prom note or a promissory note. And that's one example of how I've done it. Another example is I bought a mobile home for $30,000. I partnered up with my buddy. He brought in $35,000. Again, we're covering the purchase price of $30,000 plus closing costs and some holding costs, and we ended up selling that one for $40,000 as is without doing any renovations. Now that one wasn't the greatest deal for us because even though we bought it for $30,000 and sold it for $40,000, our holding costs really ate up the majority of our profit, and we only made about $1,000 or $2,000 at the end of the day. But hey, not every deal is going to be a slam dunk. Some of them are just base hits, and some of them you just learn a lesson. The lesson that I learned was that one was in super rough condition, and I should have bought it even cheaper than $30,000. Another example is this mobile home that we're in right now. I actually bought it for $50,000 cash, but then I refinanced it with a private lender. So they gave me a loan for $65,000. Now after expenses, the check was for $60,000. So I bought it for $50,000. I took possession of the asset, and then I got a check for $60,000 and to get all of my money back out of the deal. And I made a $10,000 profit once I bought this mobile home. And other ways to do so is just partnering up with equity partners. So a buddy lent me $25,000 to help me with some renovation costs, and I'm giving him a percentage of the profits. So there's many ways to go about it, but typically it's either debt or equity. So meaning you get interest on your money. Typically we pay our lenders 8 to 12% to borrow their money, or you can give them equity, which is a percentage of the profits. So there's no right or wrong way to do it. It's really comes down to personal preference. And this stuff can be applied to regular real estate, traditional homes, multifamily properties. It doesn't have to be mobile homes, but this is how I've been doing it. If you guys want to be a money partner, send me a DM and let's chat.